Hi, it's Marissa from Rise High here, and a big welcome to everybody in the Rise High community. Today I'm talking about pre-approvals and giving you some ideas about what is a pre-approval and what are the pros and cons of pre-approvals. Before I get into pre-approvals, let me explain the different stages of a loan application. Firstly, we gather your information together and we submit your loan application. Of course, after we've figured out which lender is going to be best for you. Once we've submitted your loan application, the bank will assess the loan application based on the information provided and will give us a conditional approval, which means it's approved in principle subject to a number of conditions. Those conditions might be subject to evaluation or subject to receiving a certain document from us. It can vary from application to application. Once we satisfy those conditions, the bank proceeds to an unconditional approval, and that's when we have formal finance approval and we can proceed through to getting you your home. So let me backtrack now, because that stage of conditional approval is often similar to what it's like to get a pre-approval. So a pre-approval is actually simply a conditional approval where the bank is approving your loan subject to you finding a suitable home with a suitable valuation. That's effectively what a pre-approval is. It's not a final and unconditional approval, it's a conditional approval. What actually happens is, to get a pre-approval, we need to submit your information just as we would for a normal application. The bank will assess that thoroughly. They might come back with questions, or they might just come back and conditionally approve that conditional approval, that pre-approval. Once you do have that pre-approval, it can give you confidence that the bank has assessed your capacity to repay the loan and they're comfortable with the purchase price that you're looking at. So this can give you great confidence when you're negotiating with agents, because it shows the agents that you're a serious buyer and they'll take your offer a lot more seriously. It can also give you greater confidence in offering shorter settlement timeframes. Because we've already started the application process and we're part the way through, because we're already at conditional approval stage, it can sometimes speed up the time that it takes us to get to settlement. And sometimes this can be a great negotiating tool, particularly if there's a seller or a vendor who's looking for a quick sale. So sometimes having this pre-approval can be a great negotiating tool on your side. There are some words of caution, however. Pre-approvals are registered as inquiries on your credit report. That's not a problem unless you get too many of them. So definitely do not apply for multiple pre-approvals at once, because that can start to hurt your credit score and your credit report. And I still think that it's really important that even if you've got a pre-approval, that you still make your purchase contract subject to finance. This will protect you in the case that the valuation doesn't come in at purchase price, or something happens between the time we lodge your pre-approval to the time that you find your property that you want to buy. So definitely still make your contract subject to finance. Put down Rise High Financial Solutions as the financier, and put our contact details for the agent to call us if they have questions about the finance approval. We will definitely help you through that process. So I hope that's helped you to understand a little bit more about pre-approvals. Of course, we're here to help and answer your questions. So get in touch any day, anytime, any day. We're here to help. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.